Hey guys, so I have a couple of ideas I like to share with you about new villains. Alright, one of them was a princess who was basically kidnapped, by someone that was. Maybe I should just make it Count Edgeworth, yeah. Basically, she, was very mad that, people failed to save her. And, she kind of succumbed to darkness and, became a monster herself. And, even after her captor, was defeated and, rescued. Actually, maybe I don't want to use, Count Edgeworth for this. I'll just use someone else, yeah. Yeah, basically she became a monster and became very resentful over what happened to her. Basically because she had a lot of mental scars that came with it, yeah. You gotta have a sympathetic villain every now and again, yeah. Hmm. Also, my next villain is gonna be a yandere, water elemental, yeah. She says she's a descendant of Undyne the Elemental Lord, and she has water based powers. I could make them based on fish or music, yeah, since she's more of a siren really. Yeah, basically she's incapable of letting go of her first love, and believes that letting go of her first love that she kind of drowned and killed. And she kind of believes her soul. She kind of believes his soul is, it keeps being reincarnated into different people that show her a bit of kindness, or look very similar to her first love. Yeah. So she's been kind of drowning them to try and keep them for her and herself only. Oh yeah, and she's like spawned from like the fear of the deep. Yeah. Anyway, that's all I have to share for you for today. So thank you for listening and I hope you had plenty of fun. Remember to fly like bat and shine like the moon. For we are stuff dreams are made of. Okay, bye bye now. I love you.